gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
A night of tying the knot turns into tragedy after someone shot a newlywed in the head after an armed robbery. It happened on Neosho Street in South City in the Dutchtown neighborhood. Just before 1 in the morning Saturday, 2 mass shooters busted into the party demanding money from all of the guests.
Wow. Now, who is bold enough to bust up into a wedding party, crash the wedding, literally wedding crashers, and ask for money while simultaneously robbing the wedding guests? I mean, it's kind of obvious who the perpetrators are. But unfortunately, this is where we're at in this country. The brazenness, the boldness has become normalized, right? And you have a lot of single mothers who have no idea where their children are, and single mother raised young black men who end up growing up to become super gremlins on demon time.
One of them shot the groom in the head twice.
Damn.
Both ran off with no money or items.
Wow.
EMS took 42-year-old Manuel Gonzalez to a hospital where he is seriously injured.
They took nothing from us, but at the same time, they took everything. He's a good father, a good husband to my sister. He's a hard worker. He's just all around a good person. I don't know, he didn't deserve this.
If you know anything about what happened, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. And if you want to support the family, we have a link to this story on our website at fox2now.com.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Tonight, a St. Louis man is in the hospital while police search for the robbers who shot him in the head on his wedding night. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. The couple was celebrating their wedding at a home in Dutchtown early Saturday morning when the shooting happened. Our Justina Cornell joins us live from police headquarters after speaking with family. Justina.
Well, family tell me they are devastated and scared about this shooting. Now, this shooting actually happened in the victim's backyard. Now, the family wants justice and answers.
And the fact that these super gremlins went up in their backyard and said, run yo ish, run yo pockets. This is where we're at in the black community, period. There's no argument against it. There's no denial. We are in a fallen state. We as a group of people, we need to take a large, big old look in the mirror, because it doesn't make sense why you go to a wedding reception, you shoot it up, you kill the groom, you take nothing, leave with nothing. And this is why I said these people, they prefer catching bodies than getting money. That's the place we're at when it comes to these young black men who are crashing out. We live in a crash out culture, op culture, and there doesn't have to be a financial incentive. This is why the poverty excuse doesn't make any sense, because every one of these, every one of these individuals have smartphones, $1,000 smartphones in their pockets, $100 shoes, Jordans, you know what I'm saying? Gucci belts, designer clothes. It's not poverty, trust me. It's the mindset. It's the culture that we have created and all contributed to. That's why I advocate for group accountability and group acknowledgement.
He has a gun. You kind of see him holding it up.
Instead of looking at wedding photos, Yaribeth Peña intensely stares at surveillance footage.
Because one was shorter and one was taller. Our DJ was standing back here when it happened, so he had a very good look.
There are still remnants of a wedding ceremony. Such a high turned into an incredible low.
She's distraught. She's depressed. She's just heartbroken.
Friday evening, Dulce and Manuel Gonzalez tied the knot. After a decade together and 2 kids, this was meant to be a peak moment.
I've always felt safe in our backyard.
Peña lives right next door to her little sister Dulce in Dutchtown. The idea was to have an intimate celebration.
We were just hanging out.
Shortly after midnight, Peña said 2 armed men in masks walked through the gate.
They just said don't.
Now let's keep it a buck. Pooh shiesty mask, pooh shiesty mask, pooh shiesty mask. These guys were cruising for bruising, and they were looking to take out their anger, their frustration, their vitriol and hatred for people who are just having a good time. They wanted to take that out on somebody, and that's what they did. And they forever, changed this family's life, destroyed their strong family unit, their family bond, and now everything has changed for this family, and it's absolutely sickening. It's disgusting, and hopefully these people are brought to justice.
Ask walk through the gate.
They just said don't move. As soon as he said that, I ran inside so I didn't witness when he got shot. I heard the gunshot when I was running through the house.
Police say one of the men was going through people's pockets and the other armed man stood behind the groom.
They were saying that my brother-in-law was going for his wallet, and maybe they thought he was going for a weapon.
He was shot in the head and the 2 armed men ran away.
Yeah, so they're saying, he might have been going for the wallet, and the super gremlins thought that he was going for a weapon. I don't believe that. I think they went in there with ill intent. I think that they take pride in catching bodies and killing people, and I think that they're gonna go home with a story to tell, smoke a blunt or two, and say that they're smoking on this man's ashes. That is the mindset.
Here is ring door video of them taking off. The groom, 32-year-old Manuel Gonzalez, is now in the hospital.
He's in critical condition. He's fighting for his life. I'm just hoping that he pulls through.
Peña begs for a break in the case for the bride.
I would like for the community to help us locate these suspects.
And, he is in critical condition, so we don't want to pull the plug on him too quick verbally. So we want to speak life into this man. We pray by the power of the Most High that he is given a second chance. We definitely want to pray for the family, and we are wishing, hoping, praying for the best for this man. Hopefully he regains all cognitive function, because when you do get shot in the head twice, they shot him in the head twice, you do lose. You get a chunk of your brain smacked out, so you're gonna lose cognitive function. So this is a horrible, horrible tragedy for this family, and he is in critical condition, but doesn't look good, obviously, and they might be having to make a call within the next couple of weeks as to what they plan on doing with this man, and if they're gonna continue to throw resources at what essentially has become a vegetable.
There are no arrests yet, and family are asking if anyone has information to come forward and to reach out to police. Now, there is a GoFundMe set up to help the family during this time. If you'd like to help, you can head to our website, case2k.com, and go to the section as seen on TV. Reporting live, Christina Cornell, 5 on your side.
He has a gun. You kind of see him holding it up.
Instead of looking at wedding photos, Yaribeth Peña intensely stares at surveillance footage.
Because one was shorter and one was taller. Our DJ was standing back here when it happened, so he had a very good look.
There are still remnants of a wedding ceremony. Such a high turned into an incredible low.
She's distraught. She's depressed. She's just heartbroken.
Friday evening, Dulce and Manuel Gonzalez tied the knot. After a decade together and 2 kids, this was meant to be a peak moment.
I've always felt safe in our backyard.
Benya lives right next door to her little sister Dulce in Dutchtown. The idea was to have an intimate celebration.
We were just hanging out.
Shortly after midnight, Benya said 2 armed men in masks walked through the gate.
They just said, don't move.
And look how they're walking too. If you can see, he's openly walking with slinging the firearm. As you can see, it looks like some type of small assault rifle, or maybe some type of sawed off, not necessarily sawed off, but it just looks like a short barrel type rifle, maybe a long pistol.
Walk through the gate.
They just
Nah, that's an AK. That's a baby AK, mini AK. Okay, so I see the handle right there. You see the tan handle. Yeah, that's pretty much a Draco, what they call in the streets a Draco.
They just said, don't move. As soon as he said that, I ran inside so I didn't witness when he got shot. I heard the gunshot when I was running through the house.
Police say one of the men was going through people's pockets and the other armed man stood behind the groom.
They were saying that my brother-in-law was going for his wallet, and maybe they thought he was going for a weapon.
He was shot in the head and the 2 armed men ran away. Here is ring door video of them taking off. The groom, 32-year-old Manuel Gonzalez, is now in the hospital.
He's in critical condition. He's fighting for his life. I'm just hoping that he pulls through.
Benya begs for a break in the case for the bride.
I would like for the community to help us locate these suspects.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.